out of bankruptcy, and I got them up to billions of dollars out of bankruptcy. And the thing is, like when you have a company, if you meet the needs of people and you
Hmm.
solve problems for people, that's how you're going to be very successful and make big money. So when I took companies out of bankruptcy and made sure that they were doing what they had to do for their clients, then they became multi-billion dollar companies. So that's the key. So you have to understand that your product, who are you marketing it to, and who are your clients, and make sure that your product meets the needs of your clients, and you're going to be very, very successful.
I love it. I love it.
And
Well,
like
we have.
especially another
Mhm,
thing I work into is healthcare. So there's
mhm.
so many healthcare drugs, for diabetes and heart disease and cancer and all those things. And if you solve those problems, you're going to do well.
Absolutely.
And it was
Well,
so funny yesterday too, because when I did the Stoneman Douglas victims, I was the chairwoman for the Stoneman Douglas victims, which was a school shooting.
mhm.
And I raised the millions of dollars for the families, the survivors, and the families of the kids that died. And what was so funny is Trump was president when that happened. So it was funny. And Kamala Harris came to Stoneman Douglas, and I told her what she was doing was not going to work. So the two of them, those politicians, I said, you're not doing what's going to work for people. So I said, you better listen to people rather than do what you think is right because it's not right.
It's mind-boggling how much money you've raised for so many different groups, Stoneman Douglas,
Oh, yeah, and I
Jewish
did
organizations.
Uvalde too in Texas and all kinds. It
It's
was
ins-
hilarious when every time there's a shooting, they call me to come.
what is
Because
your secret to being so successful in the fundraising process for all these organizations?
well, it's because you have to do what's right. You have to do what's right for them and what's right for the people that you're going to, that you're trying to get the money from, so that it makes sense to them, and then they'll donate money when it's logical. Because there's people they try to, railroad you. They try to like push you to do what they want you to do, and they don't do it so that it's a solution for anybody. They just try to
Absolutely.
push you what's right for them or what they think is right for them, but it may not be right for who the people are that are their clients or their victims or whatever. So you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing for the right people.
I love that. And I know
Yeah.
you're also involved in a lot of real estate, so there's
Oh,
opportunities
yeah.
for real estate. If anybody has any investors.
Oh, yeah. If
So
they have investors or if they're selling stuff, because that's
um,
great.
absolutely. And I'm going to ask Christina if you don't mind putting your information in the chat, your name, your email, so your phone number, so that if people do want to connect with you, because Christina is, I mean, let's put it this way. In my 20 years, 25 years of networking, Christina is one of the most powerful women I have met.
Thank you.
And she is a person I definitely want to connect with. We're so honored that you joined our group today. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to go around the room. We're going to give everybody 1 minute to introduce themselves, and we are going to get to know one another through that process. We'll continue to
That's great.
engage in interactive dialogue. And then we will also have the opportunity to break into breakout rooms where you'll be able to select a person that you want to meet. Like, for example, you talked about healthcare. We have a guest. Lance is in healthcare. So maybe there's some synergy between Christina and Lance. I don't know. I want to welcome Roy Buncombe, another stellar connection that I met in the last couple of weeks at an investor summit. So happy to see you here, Roy. Can't wait. So let's get started. Let's start our introductions. Let's get this show on the road, and welcome Jeanette. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And let's get started. So we're going to start off with our first entrepreneur. We're going to start off with Davy Williams. Davy, tell everybody about yourself.
Hey everybody. Outside of the obvious good looks and charm, all kidding aside, my name is Davey Williams. I am a human process specialist, aka I help people simplify their shit since Blanca started that, so that they can attract and amplify the results that they're seeking in their lives and their businesses. So for businesses, everybody's heard the story or the phrase that numbers tell a story. I believe that those numbers do tell a story, but it's the people that write the story. So I put a heavy emphasis on the culture and how we can help make people better human beings for themselves inside and outside of work. And with the life coaching aspect, it's really just about helping people get out of their own way. I'm not one of those people that spend 6 months coaching people. If it takes me longer than a week to help you with your problems, either I suck at what I do or your ears need to have some Q-tips put on them. I am also a professional international keynote speaker, and I am the proud chief operating officer and co-founder of Empowered Fathers in Action with one of my best friends, Chris Salem. We work in EFA movement. We work with men. We do work with women as well. There needs to be balance in the universe, but we focus on bringing solutions for men that they can transcend into their homes, classrooms, communities, and corporations alike. There's nothing wrong with being a man. There is something wrong with being a man and not doing anything with it. So that is me, and
I
I
love
love
it.
Blanca, and it's nice to meet everybody here.
You
So
always make me laugh, Davey. It's one of your best qualities, your sense of humor. You are
I was going to let
unbelievable.
you say that, so I didn't have to say
You,
that, because if I said it, nobody would find me funny, Blanca. So thank
you are welcome. Thank you for making me laugh. I can already feel my energy rising just being in the room. Another incidental benefit of the community is you do know that when you surround yourself with good souls and good people, it's medicine. It's medicine. You guys should call me Dr. Blanca. I mean, a Juris Doctor is technically a doctor, but I specialize in good energy, spreading the love. Let's go. Let's go. And speaking of loving, amazing people, let's also welcome our guest of honor. Chris White is in the house. He's going to be interviewed after we make our introductions. Chris, would you like to just make your preliminary introduction so everyone can meet the guest of honor? So take 3 minutes, Chris. Tell everybody, what do you want to focus on today in our educational dialogue? Tell everybody what you've got cooking for 2025.
Wonderful. First of all, thank you, Blanca. Thank you for the opportunity. I just want to say, good morning to everyone. Hope everyone having a great day. Well, my name is Chris White. Formerly an R&B artist on Jive Records. I was on Jive Records for 5 years. After that, I wound up starting a consulting company, landing major record deals for major artists. After that, I started working with athletes. My company is called Wiser Wealth International Sports Entertainment Realty. We're just here to help you get wiser. I do two things. I build businesses and I build brands.
Incredible. And we're going to be doing a lot of collaboration. That's another benefit of this group, is to find connections, to build collaborations with, to do all different types of exchanges of talent with, to build events with. And we're going to be building a conference in 2025, Chris. So I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
And Chris also has given me the opportunity to practice more in the area of entertainment law, doing more entertainment contracts with Chris. So thank you for all the opportunities you bring me, Chris. I'm really grateful for your friendship.
Thank you.
All right, so let's continue with our individual introductions. And Chris, you're going to be my co-host today as the guest of honor. So if anything pops in your mind, feel free to comment or ask a question if anything the entrepreneurs say resonates. All right, let's bring up our next entrepreneur. It was also her birthday this week. We have another birthday. My sister, Dr. Sherry Ask, the best dentist in Hollywood. Happy birthday, Sherry. And what's the good word today in the best dentist in Hollywood report?
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Happy Tuesday. It's so nice to see you, Blanca. Thank you for the well wishes. I just celebrated my milestone birthday and looking forward to celebrating it in person with all of you. Like Blanca celebrates her birthday in 1 month, this is the month of my birthday. So look forward to seeing everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dr. Sherry. I'm a holistic cosmetic and I'm losing my words. I've been a part of this platform, I want to say, for a couple of years now, and I will leave my irresistible offer on the chat for anyone that wants to reach out to me. And please let me know if I can help in any way. I'd love to. Do we do our laws of life?
You can do whatever you want. It's your birthday. What's your law of life? We'll give you a
my
bonus.
law of life is keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. That's my law of life for today.
All right. And I think Mark Siegel has a comment for our beautiful sister, Sherry, definitely
Oh,
also the most beautiful dentist in the world. What say you, Mark Siegel?
I
thank
say
you.
this. Well, obviously, I say happy birthday, and that's
Thank you.
belated, and we've done over that. But what I would like to do, if you're okay with it, I would love for you to take a minute to share with this room what you did the past week and what you took away from that, if that's okay. Because I think at a $10,000 price tag, if it was a live thing, I think people would like to know what your biggest takeaways were from that.
All right, we're going to give you a bonus minute because we have a lot of ground to cover, but it is your birthday, and Mark has nominated you to share a diamond experience. So you have one bonus minute. Tell us.
Yeah, so I got the chance to work with top players of entrepreneurs in on a global level, and we met at this unbelievable place in the States here. But I felt like I was like in Africa and Asia, all over the world in one, where we were like masterminding and doing a course in business mastery. And we were surrounded by nature and exotic animals and so on. So it was, it was amazing. I don't want to take a lot of time when we go to, if anybody wants to get more information, I'd be happy to share. But it was great, and it really changed my life. And if you want to change your life and change your business, just, we'll go in a breakout room or reach out to me directly on the cell phone here.
All
Okay.
right.
Take care.
Thank you,
Love you
Sherry.
guys.
All right.
I have a
let's see.
question.
Sure.
Hi, Doctor. Happy birthday.
Thank
And
you.
so you do international business, because I'm on the board of many international organizations, and we need healthcare. We're doing it in Africa, India, the UAE, in South America. Do you do anything abroad?
I would love to. If there's any way I can help, I would love to do any kind of, to give back, any kind of mission trip, anything I can. I'd love to help abroad. That'd be beautiful. Reach out to me. Let me know how I can help. I'm excited.
Okay. And also because I'm on the board for the Broward Education Foundation, so I have lots of schools and students, so you can work with that too, right?
I actually used to be a teacher before I was a dentist.
Oh, okay.
I've been practicing dentistry over 2 decades, but I was a teacher prior to that. And my practice is in Broward County.
That's what I figured, because you're
All
in
right.
Broward County,
Look
because
at
I
this.
have lots of students who may need some dentistry stuff too.
Oh, I would love to help. Please reach out to me. I would love that. It's so nice
Yeah, I
to
may
meet
have the
you.
superintendent and the school board call you and see, okay?
Okay, I would love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you so much for the well wishes, everybody.
You're so welcome. See, that's what happens in the laws of life. Look at this magic. That's already magical moment number one, baby. Let's see well, we've already had 3. We had a couple of birthdays. We had, oh my God, where are we gonna go? All right, let's get through our entrepreneurial introductions. I want to bring next to the floor Roy Buncombe. Roy, the stage is yours. Tell everybody about you. You're gonna take that mute button off, my friend.
Okay, hi, how's this? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Roger. 1 minute
Okay,
is yours.
morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
My name is Roy Buncombe,
Roy.
and I'm a business, yes. And so I'm a business consultant and a fund investor. I do debt financing, I do US as well as abroad. And we also do investments in equity. Okay, so I've done this for about 30 years. So I help businesses to create and protect their wealth, right? So typically I tell people, forgive yourself for what you don't know. There's different ways to go about funding a deal. You don't always have to give up your company. And at the same time, because you can get the money doesn't mean you should take the money. So I sit down and I consult and I take them through the process of how to manage a debt, how to manage that challenge. And I have several companies I acquired personally that I'm the GP in those businesses.
I love it, Roy. Well, we're thrilled you're here. I think I definitely recommend you have a connection with Chris. Everybody that's here for the first time, please be sure to drop your email and cell number in the chat so that Chris can connect with you, my co-host of the day, and so you can all connect with one another. All right, let's go to our next entrepreneur, Jeanette Dethridge. Jeanette is also an honorary sponsor of our program and has been here for over 3 years. So Jeanette, the stage is yours. Tell everybody about you.
Well, thank you, Blanca. Good morning. My name is Jeanette Dethridge. I started my Mary Kay business 40 years ago while I was 3 years old. Actually, I'm 62. I'm here to help you be a hero and a shero for Valentine's Day through our gift service. We have a wonderful service, and Blanca can attest to that because I bring gifts all the time wherever we go. We also, what I'm looking for right now is moms of teens and tweens, because these young girls are going to TikTok. Yes, TikTok's back. They're going to TikTok and they're getting their skincare from TikTok and they're getting anti-aging products. And let me tell you, if a tween or a teenager gets anti-aging products, they're actually ruining their skin. So it's very important that they go with a qualified person that knows about skincare. So I'm here to help. And my number, everything's in the chat. So if you have any questions, just let me know.
Absolutely. And huge testimonial for Jeanette. Her skincare is incredible. I use all the products, and Jeanette's also done many donations of raffles of products and has really grown her brand by donating raffle items so that she can take that stage and get more exposure for her brand, more social media. So Jeanette, keep up the great work. You've done an extraordinary job. So keep it up, keep it up. All right, let's go next to Diane Feen. Diane is a journalist that reported on one of the amazing kids that I had on the Laws of Amazing Kid. We've stayed friends for quite some years now. So Diane, take a minute and tell us what you've got cooking in the world of journalism.
Okay, what have I got cooking? Oh, I just finished. I'm writing a column now, in the magazine. And I'm doing some extra things for, new companies. Oh, I'm also selling advertising. I started selling advertising.
Good.
Yeah, it's fun. And I'm always looking for stories, but it has to be somewhat local, Delray Beach.
Okay.
It could be Boca, it could be Boynton, but mostly Delray. But we have people in Boca, that have, we have advertisers in Boca. And the column I go to things in Miami all the way up to Palm Beach.
All
So,
right.
and it's called Fiend on the Scene. It used to run in the papers in Boca. I don't know if you remember. It used to be humor. Now
I remember you're an incredible journalist. You put so much love into your stories, and it's, I definitely, listen, you have a room of entrepreneurs here, and people could pitch their stories right here to you right in the Zoom. Does anybody want to pitch a story to Diane right now? I'll give you 30 bonus seconds. Who wants to pitch a story and try to get published by Diane? Can you do that in the next 30 seconds? I open up the challenge to you. Going once.
Story.
Who said it? Oh, look at that. All right. So raise your digital hand so we can follow the process of the laws of life. Raise your digital hand. All right, Mark Siegel, you have 30 seconds. What's your pitch?
My pitch is simple. In the past 15 years, I've taken off 12,860 pounds with 7 global licenses. I launched a CBD company that in 60 days will be 6 years old that served 5,875 people with 0 returns. If you want to introduce me to the tens of thousands of people that will be helped, with 10% of it all going to charity while taking natural, organic, vegan, non-GMO, THC-free product.
And that is time. Well done. Diane, what do you think of the pitch?
I think it's good. I think it's good. I was at the Cannabis Festival Saturday. Did you hear about it?
I did not have the honor, no.
Oh, it's so funny. They're going to be doing a lot of those. Blanca, you might want to, it's really interesting. It was interesting. And then I went to a CBD store across the street afterwards. You know what? Email me, Mark.
There you go. Boom. All right. Any other pitch? 30 seconds. Going once, going twice. Jeanette, you got 30 seconds. Let's hear your pitch.
What's your
Mine's
email?
I'm a
veteran. Go ahead, Jeanette. Sorry.
I'm a veteran of the U.S. Air Force and a spouse of a U.S. Veteran. who served 28 years, and now he has stage 4 cancer because of the military. So I really want to get the word out about prostate cancer and everything that I can do to help save lives.
Okay,
Oh, she
great.
did it in 12 seconds.
Where are
Okay.
you located? Where are you located?
Coral Springs.
Okay.
All right. So everybody, Diane, please, everybody wants to send you a pitch. I mean, listen, when I bring in journalists from the Miami Herald or journalists like Diane Feen, you got to take that opportunity. That's why your pitches and your intros, they make a difference. You can get on a webcast, you can get on a podcast, you can get in a paper. I think we have one more pitch. You didn't put your name and I apologize. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Let's hear your 30-second pitch, my friend. Oh, there we go.
Hello, everyone. Dr. Manuel Howard, former foster kid, born to a 15-year-old mother, placed in foster care at the age of 2. Now, author, speaker, coach, TV and radio host, community leader and advocate. And I just want to inspire all to transform in mind, body, and spirit. Will you help me transform and impact the world?
What do you think, Diane?
Yeah, if I can, yes. Where are you located?
I'm out of Philadelphia, suburbs of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Go
Well,
Birds!
we can
Yes,
talk about.
sir.
I try to put as much love as I can in the column. I try to make it uplifting, you know.
Yes.
If there's something I can add, we try to keep it local. But if you're doing something that's transferable, or if I can introduce you to somebody locally, you know, there's all these nonprofits.
That would be fabulous. The introduction would be great. I'll reach
Yeah,
to
I would love that. You know, look up real quick when you're off of this and you have time, look up EJS. The EJS, it's a charity, a nonprofit for kids, teens.
Yes.
It's called the EJS Project. Look that up and let me know if you want to meet the founder.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's keep cooking like popcorn. Come on, Natalie, what you got for me? You're on mute. Going forward, there will be a $25
We know
donation
him.
to Mark's charity for speaking on mute. All right, Natalie, go ahead.
Happy birthday, Dr. Blanca. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I never told you, but my mother's AKA was Blanca.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But my name is Natalia. Hello to everyone. I'm here in South Carolina. I am an editor and filmmaker. I recently put out a movie on sex trafficking and have actually gotten in touch with a nonprofit in New Jersey that goes out to the high schools to teach kids about sex trafficking, and have asked me to put together from that movie, you know, a little clip that they can take into the high schools. I would like to offer my editing skills and just everything that I have to offer people, you know, with movies, commercials, just everything.
Wow.
Right now, I also would, with embarrassment and a heavy heart, would like to ask for a donation or charity from everyone. I am starting to film my next movie. It's called Games, and I actually start filming it this Saturday. If
Wow.
anyone here also needs a good secretary, data entry, just anything that has to do with a computer, I'm the person to talk to. Mad computer skills.
All
So
right. Well, thank you, Natalie. We're so grateful that you're here, and that's exactly what this group is about. It's about getting the word out. What do you need today? How can our community support you? And Dr. Manuel, so thrilled you're here. We got to keep popping through. I know, Mark, make a quick comment because we got to stay focused on our entrepreneurial introduction so everybody has a voice, but what's in your heart?
Make it a quick comment. You must please, Natalie, connect with Diana Davis and Katina Hernandez. They're both doing similar things in the similar space. So please reach out to me. And Blanca, I'll be out in about 10 for a meeting. So whenever you get a chance, I'll do my little intro and then we'll go from there. And
Can't thank you enough. I love that. I love how
Who-
Mark's always connecting the dots. All right, let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking with Mia, who was nice enough to come in for the first time. She's my official printer of the Laws of Life. So Mia, tell everybody of you. You're on mute.
Sorry about that. Good day, everyone. My name is Maya. Been in business over 10 years. The name of the business is One Stop for Printing. We focus on working with entrepreneurs and small businesses, mid-sized business that have the need for creativity. We do a lot of quick turnarounds. Blanca knows that. She'll call us few hours before the project is due. We work with a lot of the local schools, not-for-profit organization. My ask for today is if you are, or if you know someone who's looking to rebrand or change the face of their marketing and their printing needs, I'd love to meet them.
Yeah, just a testimonial for you. That reminds me, I got to give you a 5-star Google review because you've been knocking it out of the park and
Thank you.
literally delivering things on a dime. Chris White, you got to meet
Yes,
Maya.
that's definitely an asset, for athletes, for businesses and brands that we work with. Blanca would love to, see how we can sit down with her and, give her some referrals.
Thank you. Yeah, we do a lot of branding in terms of like garment wear for a lot of fashion brands.
Nice.
So that's like we've done a lot of that. Well over 10,000 hours worth of work with different local and out of state clients.
Oh, I love it. And just remember this law of life that my mother Sheila always said. She said, when you go to a party, just if you can just make one good friend at that party, you've won the game. You don't have to become best friends with everybody. Just try to make one good friend every single week and you will succeed. Okay? Maya.
Like that.
I want to add quick. Thank you for the invite. I was actually in that mindset today. I need to get a little closer with community. A lot of my business is referrals. We're online, we're Googleable, but being able to get closer to people that are making moves in the community is like my goal for 2025. So thank you for the invites. I think it might be before that, but this one came in at the right time.
I'm so glad. And remember, everybody, bring the people, law of life. The best way to become deeper in friendship with another person is to invite them into your event. If you don't have your own event, this is your event too. This is our event. I'm just the organizer of this event, but this is our event. So I'm so excited to see new faces like Lance and Fletcher and Roy and Davey surprising me today, and Dr. Manuel. We got to keep this room popping every single week. Keep the energy up. We got to stay fired up because community is the best medicine. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to Lance next because Lance is a fresh face. So Lance, you have 1 minute. Tell us about you.
My name is Lance Sweeney. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I lived in Carmel, California 15 years. I moved here 20 years ago, take care of my parents. My background is in healthcare. Presently, I just finished with my wife. We have a plant in the Dominican Republic. We're going to be selling all kinds of fish and shrimp to the hospitality industry in the Dominican Republic. My wife is a director here in Palm Beach Gardens at a major hotel. That's something we're going to do in our 70s, 80s, and 90s, so I'm never retiring. Presently, I work in healthcare. I've had to take a few years off because I had 3 strokes on my left eye from the COVID vaccine, so I'm lucky that I can see. I'm actually still in the process of healing, but it's actually given me time to take care of my 90-year-old mom and be her caregiver. My passion, I worked as a counselor in a Jewish cemetery and funeral home. My passion is hospice. I'm going to go back into the hospice arena because for me, I find it very easy to help people to deal with the transformational process to go from this physical world into the spiritual world. And I find it like really easy and rewarding to make a difference in someone else's life. So I've been away from it for a few years, but I'm going to probably go back into it because it's my passion.
Wonderful. Well, I hope, how are you enjoying your new Laws of Life adventure so far? What do you think so far?
The people are incredible, fascinating, interesting. I would like to do this. If you do this every week, I would like to do this every week because it's people with unique backgrounds. And I was just thinking how I can connect people to other people.
I'm so excited. Guys, we did it. We impressed Lance, our newest guest. All right, give yourself a round of applause for that. It's amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
all amazing. Everybody out there watching, you know, we're all celebrities, we're all royal, and we're all 10. Just keep remembering that, and you'll never have a bad day. Okay, you'll never have a bad day. So let's keep cooking. But Lance, I'm so ecstatic that you're enjoying the process. And let's keep cooking. Let's keep connecting. Let's go next to Alyssa. Alyssa, you're also pretty new. So you're going to have 1 minute to tell the world your message. Pretend 20 million people are watching you right now. What do you want us to know about Alyssa?
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Alyssa. I have a business called Fearless Funnels where we help entrepreneurs connect their cold leads to becoming paid in clients that actually give them referrals. So that's part of our business. We pretty much build a funnel, which is going to be multiple landing pages that connect people together. So what this may look like is a booking funnel. A lot of times people that have services need to be booked and we make sure that they're automated. So we make sure the text messages are done, emails are done. We help a lot of people with webinars, lots of different things as far as their online services, just making sure that they're streamlined. So if anybody needs help with anything like that, I'll leave my information down below. I also have a pretty large personal brand under my brand called Curlissa, where I help people make money online doing different things like people just drive past stores and we make money. So if you need any of those details, I'll leave that in.
Oh, we definitely need to have a one-on-one, Chris, with Alyssa. Don't you agree? All right, we definitely need to have a
100%.
one-on-one.
Yes. Yes. And
Anybody that knows marketers has to connect with Chris and I, right, Chris?
yes, 100%. And the gentleman that spoke before she did,
Mhm.
first of all, you definitely heard for sure. But the gentleman that spoke before her, I was just thinking about it. I don't want to squirrel here, but he touched me in a way because my mom just passed her all my life, but she had this thing called cancer, but she beat it, but it came back. So then it was like, I was waiting and it was like, your mom has a 1 year to live. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know? And then they put her in this thing called hospice. So when he spoke that word, if there's any kind of way we can give back to a charity or something like that, or if we can help if he's doing something like that, I love things like that. So I don't want to discredit that. I wanted to make sure you connect me with him as well. Okay, Mrs. Blanca.
Absolutely. Put everybody, be sure to put your emails, cell phones in the chat. Kirill, please schedule a one-on-one. Kirill is our director of communication, a Law of Life platform for the last 4 years. And you're always welcome to come on camera, Kirill. We love you. Kirill, please schedule a one-on-one with Alyssa, Chris, and I. And if anybody wants a one-on-one with me, please let me know and we can
It's
go
a we
from
thing.
there.
Yeah. And like you said, Mrs. Blanca, it's a we thing. So that goes for anyone here. It's a we thing. So it's just my hands are open. It's all love.
I love that. And also, Lance, you said two things that really inspired me. You're never retiring. Why
No.
would anyone retire? Why would you stop
Lance.
your mission, right? Chris, are you retiring?
What?
Are you ever retiring?
What? From helping people?
Exactly.
How am I gonna do that?
All right, there we go. All right, let's keep cooking. Let's meet Mark's friend, Chris Clemens. Chris, the stage is yours. You're new to our community. So happy you're here for the second week in a row. Tell everybody, tell my co-host Chris and the whole community about you.
Hey, everyone. Good morning. Thanks again for having me. And sorry about earlier. I was in the process of eating and I'm the hangry type, so I had to get the food in.
I
But
hear that. That's a man thing. You guys get hangry. All right, go on.
yeah, but for me, it's just I'm kind of in between right now. I'm just taking a step back, just focusing on really that who, not what. In the past was always that what for me. I've owned and I still own an impact window business, flips, new construction, all of those things. Military vet, retired cop, city of Fort Lauderdale. Went over to the airlines, did some consulting with aviation. So anybody looking to buy a jet soon, let's talk. I'll talk you out of it. But but yeah, that's it. I just any way with any of those things I can help anybody in the community, that'd be great. And I just look forward to getting to know everybody more and connecting.
You think you could hook us up with a Laws of Life jet ride for 1 hour?
We could probably work something out. Yeah, there's empty legs all the time, so we might be able to work something out.
I want to do a media day, and we want to be on the private jet just for 1 hour. We just want to fly somewhere and shoot content. If you make that happen, we'll do social media for the jet. Maybe make it 2 hours.
Yeah,
Hours,
let
not
me
enough. 2 hour jet
yeah,
ride.
we'll connect on that. I'll talk to some friends that when I have empty legs, it's good. I've got some friends that fly out of Fort Lauderdale Executive and Boca. So
Yes.
maybe one of those two, we can make it work.
That would be my dream. That would be fun. That'd be really
Awesome.
fun. All right,
Awesome.
let's blow that jet company up. Let's blow Chris up. We got 2 Chris's, Chris White and Chris Clement. All right, let's keep cooking. Let's see, who should we hear from next? Go to the beautiful, brilliant Uliana Rosenberg. Uliana, what is the good word in the finance world? I can't hear you, Uliana. I'm not hearing your sound. I don't know why. You're off mute, but I can't hear you. Your audio is not working. We'll come back. Just shout out, but right now your audio can't hear you, cannot hear you, oddly enough. You might want to disconnect and come back. Maybe there's a little bit of a glitch. All right, let's go next to Fletcher, one of our new friends that Tina brought in. Now, here's a trivia question. Tina's been here a couple times the last couple of weeks. Does anybody remember what Tina Isdell does for a living? Anybody remember? Mark.
She sends thank you cards with gifts.
That's right. She's a gratitude expert. All right. So Fletcher, the stage is yours. You have 1 minute to introduce yourself. Tell us about you, my friend. You're on mute. Let's go. You're on mute.
I'm sorry. So I'm Fletcher. I do credit repair, and I also help people with a little bit of financing as well as identity theft protection plans. Getting individuals and businesses business loans for the company and individual needs. So
wonderful. I love it. I love it. That is so important to getting this credit, to getting, all types of opportunities. Credit is such an important foundational element. Now, here's a tip for you guys. Let's change your name on your Zoom screen to your Instagram and make it easier for everybody to follow you on Instagram. So there's my Instagram, @Blanca Laza Life. You can do that by right-clicking on that name, hitting rename, and put your Instagram in there, and then you'll be you'll remember, one of the laws of life is make it easy for people to stay in touch with you. Make it easy for them to follow up with you. There we go. Jeanette's got it. Let's see. Let's go next to Yana. Do we have sound, Olyana? Let's see if we're lucky.
Do you guys hear me?
We sure can. The stage is
wonderful.
yours, Olyana. Tell everybody about you.
Well, I wanted to thank you, Blanca, for inviting me to a networking event that we went to together in Boca. I met some wonderful, wonderful people, so I appreciate you. Also, what I did find out at that event, this could serve anybody like who is in this live Zoom, or maybe somebody you know. I already put it in the chat. There is a big settlement from Visa and MasterCard, and it's for all the businesses that were accepting these type of payments from 2004 to 2019. And they will qualify for a big, huge payout. This is like the biggest settlement in history. So click the link, tell your friends who are in business, or maybe they're out of business. Maybe the business is closed, but they're still entitled to that payout. But the thing is, the deadline is February 4th. So I know some of you guys, like Dr. Sherry, I don't know for how long you've been in the business, but that's something that may apply to you, or maybe somebody in your close like friend circle or family. Don't let this opportunity pass them by, because you do have to opt in. It's like one page, super simple to do it, but it can be a great reward. And then when you have the money, then guess what? You're going to have a tax liability problem. And that's when you come to me and I'll help you with that.
Oh my God, I love that. And I love that you were spontaneous under the law of spontaneity. Listen, not everything has to be planned all the time. I love, like, Uliana called me, Blanca, what's going on? How can we work together? I said, you know what? There's an event tonight. There's an investor summit. That's how I met the amazing Roy Bunko, because of that event. So be spontaneous, pop into events. It doesn't always have to be everything planned. Be spontaneous. And we will get better this year about maintaining the Laws of Life calendar, and we're going to keep cooking. Let's go next to let's do a few more let's go next to Mark Siegel, Diamond sponsor of 5 years. Mark, what is the latest greatest in your world?
Thanks for jumping here. I have a 12 o'clock call, so that's why. All right, I'm going to do a really quick and very high level, as Blanca says. 2 quick things. One, March 13th is 6 years for QPT CBD, as we're approaching 6,000 served with 0 returns. I promise you, there will be some type of an event. I'm already brainstorming on it. There will be a big charitable piece. There will be monster sales. And I'm just going to be giving stuff away free to certain communities because more people need help with mental health, with physical health. And I am doing it in the biggest scale. And I will challenge, and here's to the newscasters and the marketing people and all the promoters, anyone, anywhere, on video, any amount of money that my topical beats anything anyone can put in front of me, money where my mouth is. So I challenge you on that. Secondly, in my last 2 minutes, I want to speak briefly about the Mark Spark community. I'm not sure if Blanca jumped in last night, but like him or don't like him, this isn't a political talk about the Donald, but the coin got us 21%. No politics. The coin has nothing to do with his political stature.
Perfect.
Got us 21% overnight. So if you enjoy getting 21% overnight, you might want to speak to me, because a lot of people still are not listening or hearing that for $18 a month, you are getting access to this brain and this mouth and this Rolodex, to date myself. You're getting 2 jars of CBD gummies throughout the year that pay for half your membership. And if you can't make back $18 a month by talking to me in crypto, in equities, in commodities, or just dumb by accident from a networking with me, you're in the wrong call. And if you feel that that is not a value that should add a few zeros on it, you're in the wrong dimension. So what I would say is very simply, imperfect action is better than no action at all. I don't care if you have $10 in the market, 1,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000. It's all about percentages. I don't have the exact math, but right now our community is probably 40 to 46% higher in profit in under 2 weeks. Last time I checked, that's probably worth $18 a month. Whatever, that's my thing. And by the way, I'm now paying people to lose weight because I feel like it. So every 5 pounds you lose, I'm going to give you $1, and I'm going to give $1 to charity for every single member for perpetuity, because I can. So if you like that, reach out to me. Mwah.
I love it, Mark. Thank you for showing up for me. This is year 6. We go big in 2025. Can't thank you enough for your support, and congratulations on your new mission to continually build community. That's what it's all about. And I support all communities, all platforms, because that's what community empowerment is. There is no competition. There is collaboration. There is collaboration. Okay, so Chris, what are your thoughts on collaboration? What are the best ways to create a powerful collaboration based on your 25 years of experience as an entrepreneur?
Right. I love the word collaboration, right? Because just stemming from my experience, my claim to fame is that I put myself in this R&B group, in this singing group, right? And like a NSYNC, like a Backstreet Boys, right? I ended up driving to the Apollo and winning. But what made us win? We had the right harmony, right? In order for that, in order to be in a singing group, meaning that if me and Blanca and two other people on here was in a singing group, if you guys are hitting the right note and I'm hitting the wrong note, right? That's not going to sound good, right? So in coordination, we say teamwork makes the dream work, right? And then, you're nothing without the right people on your team, right? So what made me successful as an artist? What made me successful as an artist, meaning I had the voice, But when Jive Records signed me, right, what did they do? They put me with the right publicist. They gave me the top choreographer, right? They put me with the right stylist, right? They put me in the put me in the studio with Devontae from Jodeci. They put me in the studio with the same writer that wrote for these other big names, right? And so that's what gave me value, right? So I think that coordinating is just finding the right people, because people say, hey, put a team together, but sometimes you can put a team together, but that could be the wrong team. Meaning that I had a group, we were successful, but I didn't get to the billions. Why? Because it wasn't my group. It was because I had the wrong manager, right? So sometimes you can have the right thing. So you want to put the right people on your team. And I just think meeting people like I met Mrs. Blanca, this beautiful lady here, and she's introducing me to all these beautiful people here, all these successful people. I mean, I'm not even here to listen to everything, but what I've heard was just amazing of these stories of you guys, just how you built your business or you built your brand, and what it took you to get there. I mean, I'm pretty sure it takes a team. And I think ending that is just finding the right people. um, Study the person before you just jump into business with them, right? Because I represent athletes, right? And they come to me because why? There's no lack of money. There's lack of two things: relationship and trust. That's the key. There's no lack of money on the planet. There's lack of two things: relationship and trust, right? So, and if you can do that, everything else will come. I promise you that. And I love the lady that spoke with you. I can't remember the lady that works with the people in Israel and doing amazing things and with the Jewish people. And I was just listening to her. And if you was listening to her and the words that she spoke on what it really takes you, because she was like, she gets funding, right? And what do people look for? Honesty and trust. That's what she was saying. So I was really listening to her. So I don't want to squirrel. I don't want to hold everybody up. But hopefully you got something out of what I said. I'd love to meet, please put that event together, Miss Blanca, so we can have some good food and meet everyone. I would love to do that and just share information, if anything.
I love it. We are going to do a media event, and hopefully Chris Clemens will get it for us on the private jet. Maybe we'll get a spare jet and we can record content together. And we want to continue to learn from Chris. Chris will be attending our Laws of Life. He's the newest 2025 sponsor for 2025. So give him a round of applause. I'm so excited you're a part of our community and you're now a diamond sponsor. So thank you for always sharing your wisdom, Chris. We're going to do big things this year. I'm very excited.
I'm here to learn as well. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Chris. We appreciate you
yes,
so much.
Amazing day, amazing week.
Oh, you too, my friend. All right, well, let's see. Who have we not heard from yet? If you could raise your digital hand, who have we not heard from yet? Michael Embry. Tell everybody what is new in your world. The Embry Excellence Report.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Michael Embry here, model, actor, brand ambassador for celebrity boxing, mental health advocate. Right now, I'm just studying my lines for audition this coming weekend that I'm prepping for. Looking for events to attend throughout the rest of the year, and plan for my own event. Hasn't set the date yet for the 3rd annual networking event. So yeah, I've got to work with Robin on setting the date for that.
Great.
So,
can't wait. All the events you are a part of are absolutely incredible. You introduced us to the Sophie Saint platform, and that is a beautiful platform. Every platform that you've connected us to has been incredible. And by the way, I do a little acting. So if you hear of any auditions, let me know. I got to make my acting debut. It's time. All right. So I think at this point, everyone has had an opportunity to introduce themselves. Does anybody have any comments on any of the introductions that you'd like to express? Any comments, anything resonate with you that somebody said that maybe it brought in a law of life into your heart? Maybe it inspired something. Maybe it ignited a new event, a new idea. Any other ideas or concepts? All right. So what we're going to do right now, guys, is I want to thank Johnny Regan for his feedback on the live stream. I want to thank Joey Lewis for watching. And we are on our way to a great 2025. So what we're going to do now is we are going to end the live stream, we're going to go back into our breakout rooms and connect on a deeper level. So thank you, everybody out there watching, and all entrepreneurs. If you could share this live stream, what did you get out of the last hour of interactive dialogue? What magic did you witness today? What moment inspired you? How's your day going to be different now because you showed up in the space of consistent networking? And also, the one thing that Chris said is, if he said, what is lacking? Trust in relationships. Well, you're going to find the relationships here. By showing up every week, you're going to build continued trust. And when you show consistency, you're going to prove reliability. And one way I've done that is by producing webcasts. So if you want to have your own webcast, your own regular show, we can provide the engineers to you. We can provide the social media to you. And by consistently going live at least once a week for 15 minutes, you're going to increase your following and you're going to increase your consistency, reliability, trust factor. I promise you, that is what built our following collectively to almost 30,000 by live streaming every single week. And the packages that we offer to do that for you are extraordinarily reasonable. I highly recommend that. And of course, if you need any legal services, I'm an attorney of 28 years practicing in personal injury, litigation, and entertainment law. Before we end the live stream, we're going to make one more introduction to Tina Ezell, because Tina brought in Fletcher today. So Tina, come on camera, and you're going to be our last intro before breakout rooms. So tell everybody about you. Blow us away with your incredibly fired up intro. Let's hear it. Oh, you got to take yourself off mute, my dear, beautiful friend.
I know
There
you
you
can't
go.
see me that great now, but
All right.
my name is Tina Ezell, and I am a gratitude consultant, and I'm here to teach you how to send gratitude throughout the world in a tangible way, through cards, through gifts. Remember birthdays, remember anniversaries, just show someone you care, show someone you thinking about them. This is the way we need to communicate better than just being on social media all the time. We need to reach out to people, take the opportunity for somebody's birthday. I'll show you how to do it. I'll leave my information in the chat, and I can take you in a Zoom and show you exactly how to send your first card to anyone you have in mind. So thank you, and have a great day.
I love that. And under the law of acknowledgement, I want to acknowledge you, Tina, for inviting Fletcher from Credit Works in. He did an amazing job.
Awesome.
And we love seeing new people. That's the greatest gift that you can ever give me, is bringing a friend in and letting them be a part of our Laws of Life community. All right, so I want to thank everybody for watching the Laws of Life. We're now going to go back into the private breakout room experience. We're going to end the live stream. But again, share this stream, join the Laws of Life Facebook group, and be a part of it. All right, so we are going to end this live stream now. All right, Kirill, if you could end our live stream, I would appreciate it. And we will